Hey everyone, I'm Rudy Oliva and you're watching Smoking the Barbecue. For today's video, we're going to be grilling this prime grade flap steak on my Vevor Kettle Grill. Now this flap steak is also known as bavette steak, and in Argentina it's called vacio. Now typically in Argentina they'll only season it with salt and they'll do it over an open fire at low heat for maybe like an hour or two. Depending on the size of the steak, it could take even up to 3 hours. But today we're going to be doing it on my kettle grill, more the American style, and I'm going to season it with salt, pepper, and garlic. So first I'm going to go ahead and get the fire started, and then I'll show you how it's done. Alright guys, so I got my charcoal chimney and I'm using lump charcoal. I have it filled up just a little bit more than halfway, but not all the way to the top. And the reason for that is, if I was using my Weber kettle, then I would fill it up all the way, because the difference with the Vevor and the Weber, even though the Vevor has the same size grate, it's not as deep as the Weber, so there's less oxygen. So since there's less oxygen, I just use a little bit less charcoal. Okay, so I'm going to start off with some coarse salt. Followed by coarse ground black pepper. Flip it over and repeat. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour my charcoal in, but I'm going to make sure that it's all on one side. This is going to allow me to get that indirect cooking that I want. So right now I got the fire here and my steak is going to go on this side. Cover it up, let it come up to temperature, and I want my vents wide open. Alright guys, so as you can see I have the vent over the steak, because what I want to happen is I want that heat to travel over onto the steak and then out that vent. So I have this one wide open, and I also have the bottom vent wide open as well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that steak cook indirectly until I reach an internal temperature of 125 degrees. Once that happens, then I'll move the steak over directly onto the coals and I'll let it sear until I get a temperature of about 145 to 150. So I'll check it in maybe like about 10 or 15 minutes just to see where it's at. And also guys, if you're interested in one of these Vevor kettle grills, they're great little grills, and they're about half the price of a Weber. So if you're interested in one, I'll put a link in the description below. Alright, so went over a little bit. 134. Yeah, it definitely went over, so I'm just going to go ahead and move it over and sear it. Alright, so I give it a couple minutes on this side, and I'm going to flip it around to the other side. That is looking beautiful. Let's see where we're at. Still got a little bit to go. It's at 138. Can't leave it too pink or my wife won't eat it. Alright guys, 149. I'm going to go ahead and pull it. Alright, my favorite taste tester, go ahead and try a piece. How is it?
Amazing.
You like it? Let's see how good it is. Oh my god, it's so good. You want more?
Yeah.
Hey babe, you gonna try a piece? Good?
It's not good, bad.
I agree. Alright guys, so there you have it. Steak came out great. The tenderness of prime is definitely just so good. A little expensive. I paid $43 for that steak, but it was well worth it. So yeah, if you have any questions, just please leave them in the comments, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.